Hello students, we were doing postulates of Niels Bohr, and up to angular momentum we have done that angular momentum is of an electron is quantized. Quantized meaning it is increasing in fixed intervals. Now the next postulate I am taking of Niels Bohr, as we have done students, that electrons are not stationary, the orbits are stationary, and over that electrons are revolving. But here I have written students that electrons are not stationary, but the energy of electron in a particular orbit is fixed, because orbit is associated with fixed energy. That's why that electron which is present in that orbit is also having fixed energy. Okay students, so Niels Bohr gave a formula to calculate energy of electron, and that formula is called Bohr's formula for energy, and it is En. What is this N? N is the number of orbit. If first orbit K shell is there, that means N will be 1. If L shell is there, then N is equal to 2, and so on. So En, energy of electron in N shell, is equal to minus 2 pi square m e to the power 4 n square upon n square and h square. Remember students, Niels Bohr gave his atomic model for hydrogen only, or the hydrogen-like species which contain single electron in them. So whatever we are talking here, that is about hydrogen atom. So what we are observing here students, that minus 2 is constant, pi is constant, m is the mass of electron, that is 9.1 into 10 raised to the power minus 31. E is the charge on electron, charge is also constant student, 1.6 into 10 raised to the power minus 19 to the power 4. N is again number of shell or orbit, and H is the Planck's constant, that value is again constant, 6.6 into 10 raised to the power minus 34 joule second. Okay students, so if we keep the values of all constant here, then we will get some fixed value students, and that is 2.18 into 10 raised to the power minus 18 upon n square. N is variable, it can be 1, 2, 3 and so on. So that energy here is in terms of joule per atom. If we want to convert this energy in kilojoule per mole, in that case, for converting it in terms of per mole, we are multiplying this quantity by Avogadro's number. So it is 2.18 into 10 raised to the power minus 18 into 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23 upon n square, and I have divided that quantity by 1000 to convert joule into kilojoule, and the value which we are getting is 1312 kilojoule per mole. Okay students, here I am again telling you that Niels Bohr gave concept of atom for hydrogen-like species. So if we are taking He1 positive, that is also helium 1 positive I am talking about, that is also hydrogen-like species. If I am talking about lithium 2 positive, that is also hydrogen-like species. So, but they are having different number of proton. Electron is same as hydrogen, but proton number is different. So here I have introduced, Niels Bohr introduced a factor, Z factor, which denotes atomic number. So remaining formula is same, minus 2 pi square m e to the power 4 Z square. Z square is the atomic number upon n square into h square. And here, on keeping all the values in terms of kilojoule per mole, the formula will be 1312 Z square upon N square. Is it okay, students? So in this way, we can calculate energy of the electron in a particular orbit in hydrogen or hydrogen-like species. Next, postulate of Niels Bohr, that is, he gave formula for calculating radii of stationary state of hydrogen atom. Everything he had given in terms of hydrogen atom. So, how to calculate radii of a stationary state? Here the formula is Rn. Again, this is the radii of nth shell, any shell. N can be 1, 2, 3 and so on. So Rn is equal to A naught into N square. Now the question arises that what is this A naught? Remember, this A naught is called Bohr's radii. Very important one. Bohr's radii. And its value is also fixed. It is also the first radii of first stationary state. It is the radii of first nucleus के बाद जो पहला stationary state है, that means K shell, उसका radii होता है जिसको हम denote करते हैं किससे? A naught से. And its value is fixed, that is 0.529 angstrom. As you are knowing, students, as I have told you that angstrom meaning what? 1 into 10 raised to the power minus 10. So I am converting that value into meters. So I will multiply that quantity by 10 raised to the power minus 10. This quantity can also be written as 52.9 into 10 raised to the power minus 12 meters. And minus 12 meter meaning 1 into 10 to the power minus 12 is equal to 1 picometer. So this quantity which we have got, 52.9 into 10 to the power minus 12, can be written as 52.9 picometers. Friends, do it nicely. These conversions are very important. If anything is given in angstrom, you have to convert it into meter, you have to convert it into picometer or into nanometer. These all calculations should be very clear in your mind while doing numerical problems. Okay, students? Now, as I am telling you that Bohr gave everything for hydrogen atom or hydrogen-like species. So here, this radii, again for hydrogen-like species, if we want to calculate, then that factor Z again is there. And the formula is A naught N square upon Z. A naught is again, students, I am telling you, Bohr's radii. And value is 0.529 angstrom. Okay. So here Rn is equal to A naught N square, N value you are knowing, student, that is the number of shell, KLMN, whatever, upon Z. It is the atomic number. Next formula he gave, there are many formulas, students, and you have to remember these formulas given by Niels Bohr. Next thing, he gave velocity of electron in different orbits. If electron is present in K shell, what will be its velocity? If electron is present in L shell, what will be its velocity? That formula also was given by Niels Bohr. So formula is velocity of electron in nth orbit. Nth orbit meaning K, L, M, N, whatever. किसी भी ऑर्बिट में है इलेक्ट्रॉन वो n है. Velocity of electron in any orbit is equal to V naught. Again, this is the velocity of electron in first orbit. And its value is also fixed. And that is 2.18 into 10 raised to the power 8 centimeter per second, and if you want to convert it into meter per second, you will definitely divide this quantity by 100, so it will give you 2.18 into 10 to the power 6 meter per second. Is it okay, students? So Vn is equal to V naught into Z upon N. Z is again the atomic number, N is the number of orbit, V naught is the velocity of electron in first orbit. Is it clear, students? So, and if we are taking velocity in different orbits, here the value of N will change. In case of different elements other than hydrogen, then this Z value also will get changed. Okay, students. Now, as we did that momentum of an electron is quantized, similarly, energy of electron is also quantized. Why we are saying like this? Because we are knowing that orbits are associated with fixed amount of energy. So if electron is present in that orbit, it will also have fixed amount of energy, and if we are providing any external energy to the electron, it jumps to higher energy level having some definite amount of energy. So electron can move to a particular orbit on the basis of energy content of that orbit. So its energy will increase or decrease in fixed intervals. It will not flow in any values. It will be having abrupt energy changes. It will jump to higher energy level. It will not flow from higher to lower or lower to higher energy level. So its energy will change abruptly. एकदम से change होगा fixed fractions में उसका. That's why we are saying that energy of electron, like angular momentum, is also quantized. I gave you one formula of meter of auto rickshaw. That meter also increases in fixed intervals. So energy of electron is also quantized. Next thing, students, as you have observed in the formula of energy, that E is equal to minus 2 pi square me to the power 4 upon n square h square. Here, if you have observed, students, that why this negative sign is present, why this negative sign is taken, why the electronic energy is negative. नेगेटिव क्यों होती है इलेक्ट्रॉन की एनर्जी? वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग स्टूडेंट्स, आई एम टेलिंग यू दैट व्हाई इलेक्ट्रॉनिक एनर्जी इज इन नेगेटिव. ओके, व्हाई इट इज इन नेगेटिव? सो इलेक्ट्रॉनिक एनर्जी इज नेगेटिव because if suppose electron, students, is at infinite distance from the nucleus of atom or from the atom, it is not having any interaction with the nucleus of atom. Electron will get interacted with the nucleus of atom only. It will not get attracted towards the electron which are present outside the atom. In the atom, students, you know that in the center nucleus is present and around that electrons are present. Okay, so if electron, any external electron, is at infinite distance from the atom, at that time it will not feel any force of attraction or repulsion. ना ही ये अट्रैक्ट होगा और ना ही इन इलेक्ट्रॉन से वो रिपेल होगा. So neither it is getting attracted nor it is getting repelled by the atom. Since it is not having any interaction, it is at infinite distance. At that position, energy of electron is considered as zero. When it is not experiencing any force of attraction or repulsion, its energy is considered as zero. But as it start coming in the atmosphere of any atom, if it start interacting with the atom, either with the electrons or with the proton, as it is coming nearer to the atom, it feel force of attraction towards the nucleus of an atom. And as it get attracted, stability factor will increase. Students, I have told you in the class many times that energy is inversely proportional to stability. If stability is more, energy will be different. And if energy is more, stability will be less. So what I am telling you, students, that electron, when approaches towards the atom, it get attracted towards the nucleus of the atom. So if electron is getting attracted, that means some stable bond will be forming. So stability here is increasing. And as the stability increases, energy will decrease, because these two are inversely proportional. So energy, if decreases, previously energy was what? Zero. And if it decreases from zero, it will become negative. Okay, students, that's why electronic energy in the atom is taken negative. Very important, students. Again, I am telling you that when electron is at infinity, it is associated with zero energy. As it start approaching towards the nucleus of an atom, it is getting attracted towards it. And as it is getting attracted, stability is increasing. And if stability increases, energy decreases. Initially, this electron was associated with energy 0. And if energy decreases from 0, that definitely be in negative. So this is the reason that why electronic energy is taken as negative. So for today, students, this much is there. So lots of formulas we have done today. First was the energy of an electron. Second was the radii of stationary state of hydrogen atom. Third was velocity of an electron in different orbits. And the next concept we did is electronic energy is negative. Why is it so? So do these topics nicely, students. I will give you some numerical problems also based on these formulas. Do it, try to do it, and if you are not able to do, ask me. Thank you, students.